500 done. Boom. I just love Crit City. I love Crit City and the rollers. I love Crit City. Okay, I've got a feeling lots of people are going to go quite early here. So, I'll best to surf the wheels, but not do all the work. Coming to the sprint relatively fresh. Hello and welcome to another little race I'm about to do. This is Crit City and it will be my 500th Zwift Race. So quite excited about that. I kind of wanted to do it in the A's, but nobody showed up. There's only one rider in the signed up for the A race, and he's a C category, though he's a junior with 4.6, so it might have been a race, but probably non-event, which you didn't really want. So yeah, I wanted my 500th to be on Crit City, the old fave. So yeah, here I am, lunchtime racing me, with my favourite bib shorts and my classic white prison camp vest on. Reasonable field. Slightly unfortunate it's in the far direction, but can't have everything. Let's sprint up and go! Oh, Takahashi's here. Great. Feels like an old friend, even though I've never really interacted with him. Kakele is the main competition, I think, from what I saw in the sign-ups. He's beaten Takahashi. It's like 5-0 or something, so Takahashi usually gives me at least a good run for my money, so yeah, I would expect Kakele to be the man to watch. There he is in the leopard skin. There's Macintosh. And as is often the case, the favourites, well, based on the stats anyway, are sat at the back of the race. Let's see if it's a power-up race. Hope so. Wouldn't feel like a proper Crit City race if we didn't have power-ups. "500 races." So I want to do a video sort of documenting my Zwift journey, over 500 races specifically, but yeah, when I started on Zwift just over 2 years ago, I was obese. I was a very occasional cyclist. Maybe did 300-400 miles a year, if that, maybe a bit more if you include dumb trainer usage, but not much. Oh, I forgot to look out to see if we're getting power ups. Oh, none are being fired here, so probably not. Oh man. Oh well, never mind. Got my trainer just over 2 years ago, so January 21, and got on Zwift instantly. Did my first race, I think, early February, having not really known about racing really, but I think the Tour de Zwift was on in January, as it tends to be. Or maybe it's Tour of Watopia. No, Tour of Zwift. And it seemed noticed some people apparently racing. They lapped me on the Champs-Élysées. Look at that Kakari, oh, he's pushing. Oh, we got a little super truck. So I investigated racing, then did my first race in Cat D. Now the record shows that I won that race against two others, but I distinctly remember being with two of the Ds and them dropping me after I took a turn on the front. But maybe they weren't registered as power or something. Yeah, and after that I think next was the Tour of Watopia or something like that, and during that period I got upgraded to a C. So I was obviously a high D to begin with my base level of cycling. And I was losing a lot of weight just doing all the Zwifting that I was doing. I did some really long rides straight away. Yeah, and then in that sort of spring, summer, got completely addicted to Zwift racing and losing weight. The challenge of the Alpe de Zwift had really hooked me. The idea that if you did 3.2 for an hour, you could guarantee pretty much doing the Alpe de Zwift in an hour, and that involved increasing my power, dropping my weight, and I could see what I sort of needed to do to achieve it. So I went, big on racing, tried to race as often as I could, sometimes twice a day, when I'd built up base level of fitness and endurance. And I nearly did the hour in June. I was 140 yards away, and then my chain snapped with and I still had like 2 minutes to spare. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't fix my chain in. I couldn't, re-link my chain in 2 minutes. So yeah, I made my way through the seas. Eventually becoming a reasonably successful sea rider after a lot of suffering, and then went into the bees and was similarly battered for a while. But yeah, applied the same sort of thing. Got quite good again in the bees by about September, October time. But then I had an unrelated knee operation from pre-existing condition. That took me out for a couple of months, and just before that in the operation now, my FTP was at its highest ever and still stands now. 309, or my 20 minutes was at 309. I'm not sure, but you know, if you base it on the whatever 95%, then, but my 20 minutes was the highest it ever was at 309. Only yesterday did I get over 300 for the first time since that point. Got to 304 in the race I did yesterday, so I am not completely fresh as a daisy, let's say. That race was 13-14 hours ago. Oh, I keep forgetting to use my power-ups. Got a little button attached to my tri-bars based on a Zwift Insider article. It's a single button keyboard which just presses spacebar. To fire the power up. So I'm treating this race with far too much nonchalance at the moment. Let's have a look who's signed up, see if there's anyone. Who signed up late, we didn't know about. Ah, there was loads appeared for the A's at the last minute. Kelly has a better sprint than me, apparently. I've had loads of problems with my webcam lately. I'm gonna have to get a new one. These pants, like £20 one. Got for my wife just for doing conference calls that she's never used. Any recommendations? Much appreciated. But yeah, I would like to do a video. I saw was it one of the Erics, fairly new. Oh, what's he called? Eric. It's an Eric B as well. Eric B cycling. Can't remember his surname now. But he's got some really good videos about his progress and his goals and so on. So I was going to say, yeah, that's kind of inspired me to make a landmark journey type video. We'll see how it goes. But these things do take a lot of time. Kelly's not bothered about this move off the front. Neither am I. I shouldn't have been so casual about using my power-ups. It's getting to a 50-50 chance whether I'm going to get an aero or not now. 1, 2, 3 more opportunities. And 4 possible power-up outcomes. That's 3 to the power 4, which is 81, divided by 4 to the power 4, which is 256. So that's what. Just over 3-1. Don't get one at all. Let's see how the power of God's feeling towards me. Not good. Disappointed loads of A's signed at the last minute. Would nice to see my progress against the A's. And not that this is a walk in the park, but I have won a few A races on Crit City. I instead decided to do a warm-up, try and take it seriously. I normally only get a minute, 2 minutes max warm-up. Well, not max, but that's the average. So, yeah, I did 5 minutes or so. Maybe I should use that time to check late sign-ups to the A race, but I didn't. This is the type of move that Takahashi usually joins in. But he's staying cool. No power up again. So we're going in with whatever we get. Partly deserved it by forgetting so many times in the first couple of laps. Not sure how many it was, but I think it was more than one. Is that lap rider? Yeah. I just love Crit City, yeah. I love Crit City and the rollers. I love Crit City. Okay, I've got a feeling lots of people are going to go quite early here, so I'll best to surf the wheels but not do all the work, coming to the sprint relatively fresh. I don't know if there's an obligation on me as the highest ranked rider to chase things down. I suppose no one's going to. Oh, you are kidding! The 3 in a row, 4 to 1, 64 to 1 shot. Unbelievable. Nothing. Okay, raw power it is. There goes Takahashi. There goes Kakele, same thought. Oh, whoa, oh, just got it, oh. Boom, that's how we do it. Oh, that was close. Not very often someone drafts me as well as that. 500, we're done. Boom. Okay, cheerio.